Good morning, everybody. This is Bob Icino from Path Trading Partners, along with my co-founder, Mike Arnold. It is April 25th. This is an AM Path Chat covering the FX markets. Some overnight news. The first shot fired in potential coming trade wars was fired against a large threatening country of Canada. Donald Trump has announced a 20% tariff on soft lumber from Canada. So the first shot in the trade wars has to do with NAFTA, and it has to do with Canada. It is an unlikely opponent, being our friendliest ally, probably in the world. But it is sort of a NAFTA shot across the bow. It's not really significant. This has actually been an ongoing thing. The Obama administration was tackling it as well, so it's not something that is very Trumpian. It's a small fight, and it's reminiscent of Trump's first 25 days when he was signing a bunch of just simple executive orders, easy wins. Canada knew this was coming, so it's less significant in effect, much more significant in headlines. Korean Peninsula continues to heat up. Kim Jong-un's regime conducted its largest ever live fire exercise, while the USS Michigan, one of the 4 nuclear-powered guided missile submarines capable of launching cruise missiles, made port in South Korea. President Xi of China called for restraint in a phone call with President Trump yesterday. EU talking about playing hardball with the UK over Brexit, talking about settling a $2 billion charge over customs fraud with the UK prior to any negotiations going forward, and talking about really tough terms in terms of cross-border finances. Markets held their gains overnight, oil trading under $50. Economic calendar, in about 3 hours, we've got U.S. consumer confidence actually expected to fall for the first time in a while, 122.5 versus 125.6 last. And we've got the Case-Shiller Home Index, the U.S. Housing Price Index, which is the government number, and new home sales, so much of housing numbers. Most important piece of data, though, would be consumer confidence. Let me turn it over to Mike to let you know what he is seeing on the FX charts. Mike, it's all yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. Euro US dollar rallied back up so far today, found some resistance at the prior highs, really around the 108.98, 109 level. So that's a significant resistance level if we rally back up there. That's the level to watch for. And if we get above that, 109.03 is the next key level. Looking over really quick at a weekly chart, you can see where that's positioned. We really need to get above this 109.03 level to make a longer term move with higher targets. If we pull back, we're going to find some potential support around the 108.57, and then there is not much reliable support levels down until the 108.20 level. There might be some minor support around the 108.50 level, but really it's the 108.20 level we're going to be watching for. Over to the pound, which is still basing sideways above our 25% GAN level. We have a now rising 8 coming in to possibly push it higher. If it rallies up, watch for resistance at 128.38. Then our next level of resistance is 128.55 area, and then we'd watch for a retest of the highs, which are 129.04 area. Pull back, watching for support around 127.71. If that's broken, 127.55, and then 127.30 are the next levels lower. Over to the yen. US dollar Japanese yen pair has been moving higher. 110.49 is the resistance level we tested earlier today. If that is broken, watch for 110.89 as the next level, then 111.08. And finally, this is triggering a trend line trade for us with a full target of 111.29. On a pullback, minor support 110.24, then 109.97, and then if that's broken, watch for a retest around the lows today and 109.60 area. It's already kissed the trend line goodbye. US dollar Swiss franc rallied up, tested the declining 8 right around 99.71 area, It's fallen back down. So if I were to rally back up, minor resistance at 99.60, then at 99.71, if that is broken, 99.82, and then a fair amount of resistance, 99.88 to 99.97, which is all coming in here. On a turn lower, 99.47 is some support. Then you're going to be watching for today's low already around 99.41. Then there's no valid support level down until about 99.23 area. And if that's broken, 99.15. Aussie US dollar headed lower so far, found some support right around our GAN cluster at 75.24 to 28. If those levels are broken, watch for next support coming in about 75.08 and then 74.98 are the next levels. On a move higher, 75.50 is the first level of resistance, and then we're rewatching a retest of today's highs, 75.69, and if that level's broken, 75.76 is the next level. US dollar, Canadian dollar, it's moving up so far today, looking for the full target end of clear path move of 135.75. If that level is broken, next level higher is 135.98. If we do pull back, support 135.40, followed by about 135.35, that's in here. And if that level is broken, then we're looking at 135.19. Just to put this into perspective, here's the weekly chart. If we're getting through this key area we talked about, we could be running up to test some higher ends of this channel line, this upward sloping channel. So keep that in perspective. Finally, over to the Mexican peso. US dollar Mexican peso pair. Headed higher so far today. We're going to watch for a possible retest of our defining point that comes in at 1888.73. If that level's broken, then we're looking to 1890.24. And once that's broken, 1902.77. On a pullback, we have some support around 1875.68. Then we'd be looking to retest today's lows, which are 1870.19. And then next level of support below that is 1864.34. That's all we have for you. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Mike. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you in the next Path Chat.